Hi guys, I'm Bridget Kroll and I'm an independent Plexus ambassador, and I'm here to chat with you guys about the compensation plan. This is going to be a summary, a little overview. I'm hoping to spend 15 or 20 minutes. We'll see how that works out. We could go on for hours. There is a wonderful 14-page delightful read in your back office if you're interested. I think you might really soak it up and love it after this. It might kind of give you, I hope that this will give you kind of a framework. And then when you go back and read the details, you'll be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, dokes. So now let's do a little screen share here. I know this is large. Okay, I know this is probably tiny now, right? That you can barely see, but we're just gonna start here. Okay. So as you all know, when you want to buy the products, right, or when you're explaining the 3 different ways to buy our products, they can be a retail customer, make a one-time purchase on your website. They can be a preferred customer when they can get products sent to them monthly and get a 15% off retail price. There's no long-term commitment. They can change or delete their order as necessary. This is for people who want to order 100 PV or less, right? Preferred customers, and we're going to find out soon how awesome preferred customers actually are for many reasons. Or you can sign people up to be a wholesale customer, aka an ambassador. It's $34.95, as you know, a year to join Plexus and get wholesale pricing. You get your own website, you get a shipping department, right? We don't have to have inventory, we don't have to have parties, hallelujah. We don't even I know we do customer care, but we don't do customer service even, which is pretty amazing. Okay, so now this is why we're here. We're gonna talk about how to make money using your own website, okay? So first we start with retail and preferred sales, of course. When people order product through your website, Plexus will pay you a percentage of commission. The only thing that Plexus requires you to do to get paid or become commission qualified is that 100 PV needs to be going through your site every month, 100 PV. The triplex is worth 100 PV. And what you'll notice is that 100 PV does not equal $100 necessarily. I wish it did. So you have to pay attention. I've missed out on that a few times, you know. So make sure the products add up to 100 PV. This 100 PV, this is really important, could be your own order, or it could be a retail or preferred customer's order. It cannot be a wholesale customer or an ambassador's order. So that is not going to count to your 100 PV. It's your orders and your retail and preferred customers order. You should also have a backup order turned on. You can keep it set to conditional as long as you already have 100 PV flowing through your site. So let's say you make a manual order at the beginning of the month and it's for the triplex. Well, that's 100 PV. So you probably don't want to receive your next backup order for that month, right? So you're going to set that backup order to conditional and make sure it's on, set to conditional, and make sure it still has 100 PV in the cart. Things have just changed with Plexus where we don't even need to have a backup order set up to get paid, but it's a good idea in case something changes down the line or if you forget to make your manual order for that month. Okay. So also something I wanted to make sure you know, for most, let's see, the backup order is always set to the 25th of the month unless you change it. I encourage all of my customers to make sure they change that to the beginning or the middle of the month. Number one, it makes sure they get their products on time, right? We do not want them missing out on pink drink for any amount of time. It's no fun. Although it really has helped me with a few customers who've run out and they're like, oh my goodness, fine. I will commit to a lot longer than I thought because I love this so much. But this is also a great way, you know, when we ask people to tune their backup orders on or to order towards the beginning of the month, it really helps with your bookkeeping as well. So if it works for them, it might be a blessing for you too. Okay, we are headed here now to our document. We're gonna go, this is labeled with little numbers here and there. Can you guys see my cursor? When I point, can you see my cursor? Oh, good. So good. So we're gonna look at 1. Let's start here. Retail commission, what you are paid on your personal volume. This is retail and preferred volume from your customers. So your first 100 PV, again, is what qualifies you for the month. So you do not make any commission on the first 100 PV. Now, $100 to $499 in sales, you make 15% commission. And just so you know, that is very generous for our company. But this is what's so amazing. So once you reach the $500 mark, everything changes, right? It retros back to anything over 100 and up. So it'll be from 100 to 500. You will make 25% commission on your first $100 to $500. So if you did $500 in sales this month, you would make 25%, and this means you would make $100. That's amazing. $100 for doing $500 in sales. So what it is really is 25% of $400, obviously. Okay, so that is the first area of making commission. We're going to skip over 2 and come back to it. We're going to come down here to 3, to preferred customer bonuses. And I did not know about this until a couple of months into Plexus. I just didn't even know. I guess I didn't even care. I was like, I'm getting paid. Somehow it's ending up in my account. But check it out, you guys. So these are called preferred customer bonuses. So not only are you making a percentage of sales when you sign up a preferred customer, but you are also making a preferred customer bonus. Every single time they order a product, every single month, your preferred customer orders a certain product. On top of your commission, you are also going to make this bonus. So every time somebody orders a Plexus Slim, if somebody's like, oh, I want Plexus Slim every single month, I'm a preferred customer, you're going to get commissions from that, either 25% or 15% of that, $79.95, plus $15. Pretty rad, right? So I always tell people to order preferred and not retail. And this is why it's not only a blessing to the people who are signing up because they're getting 15% off, but it's also a huge blessing to you because on our retail customers, we don't get the bonuses on the products. Interesting, right? Okay. So I just shared that. And basically, when you sign somebody up as a preferred customer, you're going to be making double than you would as retail. And Plexus totally encourages if they need to cancel within the first month, they totally can. A lot of people don't like that. I know it can be a hassle. And you can always say, hey, I can set it on my phone in a couple of weeks. We can cancel out your preferred customer account if you just decided you do not want that. If you do not want that product. So sorry, something is going on. Oh, I gotta do some more muting. Okay, so this is just another way that we get paid, you guys. Let's scroll up to number 2, retail override commissions. This is where we're going to talk about what you earn on the volume of your level 1 ambassadors. Plexus pays us up to 7 levels deep, as we're going to talk about over there, and profit sharing over to the right. But you can build as wide as you want in Plexus, and I love that. You want to go as wide as you possibly can. You want as many level 1s as you can get. Building wide is a huge blessing. You also will get paid 5% on your personally sponsored level 1 ambassadors. And here, obviously, from $0 to $99 of their sales, you'll get 0%. But 100 and up, and you'll get 5. And you can just imagine how that really adds up when you get lots of level 1 ambassadors. It's pretty awesome. We're going to go to number 4. Oopsie. I don't want to make you guys dizzy. I'm trying to go slow here. These are welcome pack bonuses. This is just another way we get paid in Plexus. These are business building bonuses, welcome packs. So once you start adding ambassadors or wholesale customers, which are the same thing, right? They have an opportunity when they join to buy a welcome pack. And as you guys know, the welcome pack is just a deep discount on all of our products. And for instance, you guys, I don't know if you realize this, but there's a welcome pack where you can get 4 Plexus Slim for $1.99. So that's $50 a bag. And that's like way less than even wholesale, right? Looking back, I'm like, that might have been a really good investment if you're looking at potentially selling samples or selling 3-day packs or 7-day packs, something to think about as you gain business builders. Like if you meet somebody and they're like, I'm thinking about doing this as a business, oh man, you could set them up for success, right? Right off the bat, and encourage maybe extra welcome packs if this is the way that they want to go. But how it works is that when a new wholesale customer buys a welcome pack, it is not only a blessing for them because they get the deep discount, but 4 levels up from them get paid on that welcome pack. So 50% of that welcome pack goes right back to the company, and 50% goes back towards all the ambassadors as a one-time bonus. So if you sponsored somebody and they bought the $199 welcome pack, right? And that would be here. That next Friday, because this is a weekly paycheck. I love weekly paychecks. The next Friday, you will get paid $49.75 paid out to you. Pretty awesome. The person above you would get $24.88. The person above them would get $14.93, and on and on. So every Friday, you know, I get a paycheck for anyone who signs up with a welcome pack for my first 4 levels. And so do you guys. And so just think about when we get 30, 40, 50 level ones and, you know, 3 and 4 levels deep, it makes quite the impact. This is another awesome way that Plexus pays us. Remember, we get paid 11 ways. So you're getting a paycheck every week. What a blessing, especially when you're first getting started, whether it be for gas money, right? For grocery money, it's a blessing. So all of this really starts adding up as your business picks up momentum. I'm going to go to 5 now, guys. Everybody's still with me? Am I talking really fast? I feel like I am. Okay. Okie dokes. I see no's. Rank achievement bonuses. These are amazing, especially for this month because they're doubled this month. Keep that in mind. Still cannot get over that. So when you're a new ambassador, your first goal is always to go silver, right? When 3 wholesale customers sign on, you are silver. You receive a one-time 100 bonus, right? $100 bonus. That is so fun when you hit silver. Second is gold, and you'll receive the $250 bonus. Senior gold is $350. And I'm telling you guys, when I hit senior gold, I was like, okay. $350. You know what I mean? Like I'm just starting to realize, like, wow, Laura, that is life-changing money. Like, when you tithe on that, that is amazing. When you put that into your bank account, that is amazing. So Ruby is a $500 bonus, Senior Ruby $750, and it continues on. It's pretty self-explanatory. But again, this month, before the end of the month, which I know we still have a couple of weeks and there are people ranking up, but let's push it, and pretend like you're going to double rank this month because we don't know what our awesome company's going to do. What if next month they do a double rank thing too? We don't know. We just always work to the max, right? No matter what. Okay, let's go over to fast start rank and advancements or achievements. Achievement bonuses. So you guys, I wish I had known this for starting out, and I'm realizing I'm not telling people this as soon as they start out because somebody might want to grab on hold of this and they might see the vision. But even before somebody joins, if you sense that somebody is interested in the business, they might be like, tell me everything. And they might want to go out and run and get 20 friends. Or they might want to get 3 friends and say, do you think you could find like 5 people each? Do you think we all could? And once we do, should we just do this Plexus thing? Like, we could all do this, you know? There are people that have signed up like that. Can you imagine doing that? I can't, because I wanted to be on the products first. But when people catch the vision and they see the ingredients and they have people close to them where the products are blessing them and changing their lives, some people just jump in and do this. So basically, this is how it works. Within your first 30 days of starting Plexus, it's not a calendar month, right? It's a 30-day roll. So if you start on the 15th, then you have until the next month on the 15th, you have a full 30 days to go fast start gold. So if you get 20 ambassadors within your first 3 levels within the first 30 days, you're going fast start gold. And this is going to be just your bonus, $700, not even your commission, and not extra money maybe that you're getting because you also have preferred customers, right? And also that means that you would have 100 points. Gold means you have 100 points. We're going to talk a little bit more about profit sharing and points and how that works very, very soon. So yeah, so fast start means you get a double bonus. Now this month, if somebody fast started, they would get double bonus. So if they went gold and got 20 people in 30 days, they would be getting $1,400 as a bonus. Kind of cool, I would say. Okay, let's go to Plexus pay points and pay sharing, profit sharing. I gotta move this on my screen. It's blocking. Okay. Did that move it for you guys? See, I'm wondering what you guys can see and what you can't see. Okay. Plexus points and profit sharing. This is where we get all confused and like, ooh, what's going on? At least I did. You guys might already understand this perfectly, but we're going to talk about it anyways. Okay, so I think now it is the most exciting part of our compensation plan. You know, at first, in my first month, I got so many preferred customers, and I think it was because I didn't know how to share about a commitment or the heart behind wholesale. You know, I wanted to make sure people wanted to sell, so I wasn't signing up anybody wholesale. But I had all these preferred customers, which means my paycheck was huge, right? And a lot of them ended up transferring over to be wholesale customers. And when that happens, you end up getting points for them. And this is where your residual income comes from. This is what you want to achieve. We want teams, right? Wholesale customers that are kind of committed and then potentially going to be selling and loving with us. And remember, this always blows my mind. You need 2 to 4 runners, people under you who want to go all the way with Plexus to be a diamond. How exciting is that? That's it. 2 to 4 people. Some people say just 2. Some people say 3. To go diamond in like 26 months. That's pretty awesome. So how this works over here with profit sharing is every month on your first 3 levels of wholesale customers, when they get commission qualified, of course, for the month, which means they have 100 PV going through the website, then their points will show up beside their name in your detailed genealogy report. Okay? Now, you do not get points on the first month that they sign up if they just order a welcome pack, which is always like, oh, kind of a bummer if you're trying to rank up because you're like, somebody join me, but you don't get their points. So what makes you rank up like to silver in Plexus, obviously, is getting wholesale customers, right? It's from the points. But if that person, the first month that they signed up with you, ordered a welcome pack and 100 PV over that, then you would see their points show up in the detailed genealogy and you would get paid on those points. Okay, so where am I here? So if I have a personally sponsored person, they are my level 1, right? And if my level 1 sponsors someone, that makes that person my level 2. And if they add somebody, obviously my level 3, and it goes on and on. So on my first levels, all of our first levels are worth 5 points to us. 5 Plexus pay points. Okay, my level 4 is worth 4 points. My level 5 people, there were 3.6, 2.7, 1 point. And I think I'm Brenda Martin, you know, our diamond. I think I'm her level 7. I'm pretty sure. So I'm like, I'm worth nothing to you. But no, not really. She's so sweet to all of us. But we might be 6. And then Wendy and my level 1s, yeah, I think you guys might be 7. I don't know. We'll have to see. But that's fun. We have a close diamond. We're getting closer and closer. Okay, so at the end of the month, I'll have an accumulative amount of points. And then those points are worth a different value of money every single month, depending upon the profits of our amazing company. Okay, now for an average basis, they've been up to over $3.50. I think they've been close to $4 now. And they've been down to $2.66. So how that works is at the end of the month, all the cumulative points, you know, will be added up and you'll have a total of points, and say the value for each point is $3, right? And say you have 100 points that month, which means you would have 20 people under you that would be going gold. And you would get paid for $3 each point, and so that would be $300, and that would be on top of your bonuses and on top of everything else. So that is how you would get paid on your Plexus pay points, which is really cool. And this is just, you know, just a reminder where our long-term success happens with Plexus. You know, so many times I'm like, oh, it feels like a sprint because we're running so hard, but it really is. It's also a long-term marathon. You're building an organization. So be patient with yourself. Be so patient with yourself. Let the Lord do your own journey, right? He's the one in control. And I really, more and more, I'm realizing, you know what, holding back is fear in so many regards. And I was just sharing on a little Plexus Live with you guys before I started. That's what I did a couple weeks ago. I was like, I'm going to write down things that I am afraid to do. I'm just going to call them like things I'm afraid of. I'm going to use the word fear. And it's embarrassing. It is so, like, I would be embarrassed to show my kids because they'd be like, you are not Mom, you know? Oh my goodness. And this was one of them. And I'm like, oh, this is ridiculous. No, we're just going to start knocking this out. So it's not scary anymore with the Lord, right? Okay. So profit sharing. So when your points start accumulating, and that's when the money becomes very, very substantial over time, you guys. And I know it's going to happen to each one of you. It's just a matter of time of building. And guess what? I'm going to be very vulnerable with you. I just lost 3 people. 3 people this month. And they were just people that were like, I can't remember to take my products, or I didn't lose enough weight in the first couple weeks, or I don't like slim, and they had their reasons, but I was like, oh my goodness, 3 people. It happens. It just happens. It's an attrition rate. So don't get discouraged. You can't give up. Do you want me to give up? I don't want to give up. I don't want you guys to give up. I want to see you guys. I want to see your dreams come true. I cannot wait to see you living out the dreams that we've talked about and heard about, and that you are walking with the Lord in. I can't wait. I can't wait to see Wendy out on the mission field and just freed up in amazing ways with her hubby serving the Lord. And yeah, because she decided to share Plexus and the Lord decided to use that. I can't wait. And I think we're all going to rejoice together in that. It's going to be amazing. Okay. So I'm going to explain a tiny bit more about profit sharing. Plexus takes all of the money that comes in for the month, and 50% goes to the company to keep us on like the cutting edge with, you know, awesome research and products and everything, and to pay the company's bills. And then 50% gets paid back to the ambassadors in profit sharing. We're going to go down here to 8. Now, 45 of the 50% gets paid out to everyone. That is everyone who has at least one ambassador, right? Or one wholesale customer, same thing. As soon as they start a team and get one ambassador, they're qualified to start earning points. So that's 45% of the profit sharing. Now the top 5% right here, where the 8, 9, 10 is, 3% for emerald, 1 for sapphire, another 1% for diamond. So basically the top 5 is saved for the top 3 levels of the company. After Senior Ruby, you can rank up to Emerald, and Emerald is that first top level in the company, and 3% of the 50% is going to be dispersed between all the Emeralds in the company. That's big stuff right there. Emerald's big. That's a big deal. And I hear that bonus right now is usually around $2,500 to $3,000 a month. That's just like an extra bonus. So that's without all your other bonuses and your rank ups and your people that are joining and your Plexus pay points and everything, right? That's a nice bonus that you get every single month that you qualify as an Emerald Ambassador. Amazing. Then when you move up to Sapphire, you still get your Emerald bonus, but you also get another 1% of that 50% of the company's money that's coming in, which, hello, is growing because our company is exploding. I was looking at numbers and I'm like, this is crazy. And then when you hit Diamond, you get, you know, the Emerald bonus, the Sapphire bonus, and the Diamond bonus of another 1%. So let's go up here and talk about how you're going to hit ranks. Actually, you know, I might not talk too much about how we hit ranks tonight, but I do want to share a couple things. I feel like it can be confusing sometimes when you go into your back office. I remember a couple of us having this conversation when I first joined. I had no idea what was going on. I'm like, what in the world is an associate ambassador, a senior ambassador? Like, all I knew was silver. Get 3 and you're silver. But I want to explain this really quick in case your people start asking you. So when you sign up as an ambassador and you pay $34.95, you are called an associate. You become an official ambassador when you have that backup order in place or you have the 100 PV going through your website, okay? And then you are commission qualified too. You become a senior ambassador when you have the 2 personally sponsored people under you. So 2 level 1 sign up with you. Then you're a senior ambassador. And silver, you have 3 level 1s. And you get the 100, you know, one-time achievement bonus. And these are the numbers or the points, the Plexus pay points we were just talking about. So for a gold ambassador, all you need is actually 3 level 1s to be a gold ambassador. And then you would need, but if you only had 3 level 1s, you'd need 17 under those people to go gold, okay? And each one of those points, each one of those people, sorry, would be worth 5 points in your first 3 levels. Hopefully I'm not confusing any of you, but it's okay. All of this will click more and more as we go along. So, you know, we're going to end with what happens, you know, when you hit Emerald as well. Not only, you know, do you enter into that whole profit sharing fun thing, but we come down here to the little Lexus program, which is pretty fun. So once you become an Emerald ambassador, you not only get paid really well, I mean, it's a 6-figure income, you guys, but you also get to enroll in the Plexus Lexus program. So every month, Plexus gives you $500 to lease one of their special cars. You have to get the Starfire Pearl. I'm so sorry if you want another color, but I'm sure you'll love it. And then these are your little options. And then, you know, once you hit Diamond, you get $1,000 a month to lease one of the bigger black Lexus vehicles. How fun is that? So, Diamond Reentry Program as well. This is unheard of in other companies. I can't even imagine, but you guys, we need to imagine. Start imagining. Double Diamond. The Lord can bless your company. If you work your business, if you're consistent, you take good care of your customers, right? Be proactive. It's going to be Diamond Reentry time for many people. So when you hit the top level of the company and your points reach to over 6,000, so I'm almost at Ruby and I'm almost 500. So 6,000 seems like millions of miles away. But when you have momentum, right, and everybody's starting to find their runners, which the more people that you talk to, right, the more often That's just how we personally recruit to find those runners that the Lord, I believe the Lord has for you. And that's why I pray for all of you, that the Lord will just bring the runners in his timing. Soon would be fantastic, right? So once a diamond reaches 6,000 points, they can re-enter under themselves as another ambassador and start all over and be a diamond silver and then a diamond gold and on and on and on. So it's a pretty incredible opportunity. Again, there's the compensation plan that you can go look at. I think we're just about to, oh my goodness, this is probably going to shut up on us. It's just the worst. Oh, how do I stop sharing? There we go. Are we all here now? Oh, it's so much nicer. I can see more of you. I want to see everybody. There we go. So there's that crazy, 15-page document that feel free to go skim through maybe tonight while everything is fresh in your minds. I hope that helped a little bit and your minds aren't crazy swirling and that you're not discouraged by how big this is. Our lives are big, and praise the Lord, we cannot see what's happening tomorrow or next year or in the next 10 years, right? All we know is that God has been faithful yesterday. He has been so faithful to us today. And that is the word that I have for you guys tonight, is that he is faithful tomorrow. He is the same. He does not change. So he's going to be faithful to you. Okay, every single step of the way. And this is an abundant life, when we are walking closely with him and just the light in him, he really does give us the desires of our hearts and that contentment that I know we all long for. I'd much rather be content and it take me 10 years to get to diamond than be a pain in the butt and stressed out about it. That is for sure. Right? God's timing. Surrender constantly, you guys. I love you all. And if you have questions, meet me over, Plexus Patrol, and I'll just be there if you have questions and all that. And let's post prayer requests tonight. Do you want to? I'll just be like, just let us know how to pray and we can all lift each other up. We all have those things, right? Love to you all. I'm here for you. Bye. See you soon.